Okay, I'm at 13243 Pike Lake. I think it's Circle in Riverview. So I'm gonna give you a little panoramic view of the neighborhood. It's on a pretty quiet street. No trees hanging over the house. It does have a palm in the front. I just peeked my head in the door just to unlock it, so I really haven't walked the house yet. But I'll do that in this video, make any observations I make or see. So it does have some stones here when you come in. It has like a travertine flooring here. So what I noticed is just briefly walking in is just a lot of the upgrades that they've done to this house. This is loose for what it's worth. Just to point that out. Alright, so some people don't like when you first walk in, you're faced with the stairs. I see that layout from time to time, but just pointing it out. This house was built in '03. You can see it's kind of segmented with different rooms. This might be a real hardwood. You can see a little bit of the wear and tear there on like a laminate. And I'm not sure what this white powder is. It does have plantation shutters, I think, throughout the house. So that's a nice upgrade. It has crown molding around the ceiling. This would be your dining room area, and you can see, like I said, hardwood floor. Sometimes the sun can start to change the look. So I think it's hardwood, and it's obviously had a little wear and tear there. But I think this is your dining room table and this little small space right off of the kitchen. And speaking of the kitchen, it does have backsplash, stainless steel appliances, little wine rack, more crown molding. Has a pass-through to the pool area, pretty big size lanai, and you can see the water view beyond. Air conditioning is blowing in here. It's actually kind of chilly, so definitely AC works fine. So this is your family room. It's on a dimmer. Family room off the kitchen. I guess dictated by the cable outlet. This is probably where you might put the TV. I know it's hard to tell room dimensions. I can get you room dimensions, you know, if this is a house of interest. They do have a little bit of a decorative type of trim on the roof. It's not on the ceiling. It's not really a tray ceiling, but it does have that decorativeness to it. You can see with some paints or some touch-ups there, some imperfections. Like I said, this house is '03. It should be its original roof. It should still have couple of years life, but maybe they've replaced it. This is real interesting. This is like a backsplash, right? Almost like a backsplash you might see in the kitchen. And they did it as an accent wall. Very unique. So and then this is storage under the stairs. They put like a bolt there. Here's your half bath. This has 3.5 baths. So you have your half bath with the pedestal sink. Alright, so your downstairs basically is your kitchen, your formal dining, your family room, and your half bath is basically the entire downstairs. This house has about 2,200 heated square feet and about 3,200 under roof. Let me check out the upstairs and then we'll check out the backyard. So there should be 3 full bathrooms up. The master obviously has one. There'll be another room with its own bathroom, and then another bathroom that's shared by the others. That's probably how they laid it out. Looks like there's no carpet in this house. Well, this is clearly the master. Has 2 windows, has the plantation shutters. You have a good sized closet. It's one of the better views I've seen from the closet. It's a nice view of the pond. You asked me if that was man-made or a retention pond. I don't know. There's no flood insurance required. I don't see like that concrete type of. Sometimes they have this like a concrete drain, I guess, where if the water gets too high, it goes into it. I'm not seeing that. While we're in here, you can see you have 6 foot privacy fence on the sides, drops down to a 3 foot. So that's just the way the HOA does it. So you do have 6 foot privacy beside you, 3 foot overlooking the water, which I think is nice, so you're not blocked out by the water. But I'm sure that's in compliance with the HOA. So you have one ceiling fan here. They did this accent. They really got their hands on a lot of this material. They did this like as an accent wall. I don't know what it is, if it's a wallpaper. It has some texture to it. And then they have that accent here as well. So we do have 2 sinks. Does have a little bit of a crown molding to it. Plantation shutters. Wow, it's quite the shower. So we can turn on the lights. They're all about upgrades. So it has 2 shower heads and 2 rain heads things as well. And they have the decorative flooring here. Now, like I said, this home's been on the market for 2 days. I got, just me personally, this is not even my listing, I got an inquiry from you and one other yesterday after day 1. And then I just saw somebody looking at it, and there is 2 or 3 real estate cards on the counter. So it's definitely getting a lot of activity. Of course, with all the upgrades, it shows well. You know, whether you like how it looks in the video, I don't know, but you know, it photographs really well. So once again, crown molding and plantation shutters, and I don't know if this is a hardwood upstairs. So laundry room. Doesn't have the sink, but it holds a full-size washer dryer. Another room here. You know, there's no lights on. It's the middle of the day, but it does let some good light in. Small closets. It's to be expected. It's hard to find big closets in secondary rooms. And then this is another full bathroom. So this is the, I wonder, I'll have to look. But I've only so far seen 2.5 baths. It said 3.5. I gotta make sure that I didn't miss a bathroom in one of the rooms. So here's your air handler. This looks pretty good. I don't think this is a 2003. I think they've replaced this. Sometimes it does not tell you the year. Sometimes they write it on a marker what the startup time was, but I'm thinking this thing is pretty clean, pretty new. I bet it's, you know, less than 2 years old, is my guess. It's not 17 years old, or 16 years old, I mean. But I'm looking to see if I missed a bathroom. I think there's 2.5 baths. I think it's the typo. Because there's definitely no bathroom in these 2 rooms. The master has its own, and oh, you know what? There might be a pool bath outside, maybe. But definitely the upstairs just has 2 baths, and the downstairs has a half. So let's see if the pool area maybe has a 3rd bathroom, like a pool bath. So you can see here several cards already. This has the blinds inside the window, so it's, you know, you can change it right here, or shift it this way. So, all right, let's take a look at the outside. Maybe that's a bathroom right there. Now you can see this is not vented, but they have this air conditioning system to cool it down. These things work pretty well, but this is not vented. It feels pretty warm in here. This is not something that's very insulated, so that keeps it more under control. And yep, sure enough. All right, it's another half. So really this has 2 fulls and 2 halves. That's what it has. So this is a pretty good sized room. Definitely can put a lot of furniture here. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this door open. More travertine. It's nice. So there's no cage. So, I mean, there's no trees here really to get the leaves in here, but still, some people cage this to keep the bugs and stuff out, personal preference. It looks like it needs to be resurfaced. See all the divots and stuff in the floor? It needs to be resurfaced. That's probably $5 to $7 grand to resurface it. When you do, you can choose what what color if you want. If you want to do a different blue, a pebble tech, whether you want to get rid of the fish. I mean, they basically resurface the whole thing, paint it, color it, and it looks like it's in need of that. You can see it has like two like little, those are like little sprinklers that shoot water out, or little water fountains. It has a pool light as well. It's a fairly modern pool because it has the 2 main drains underneath. They used to do it with just one, and then like right around 03 they changed it to now it has two of them. So it's definitely up to code. But I think it's an original pool, and it's probably got 17 years of life on it. The travertine and the tile still looks really good. Just needs resurfacing to the pool. They have a little fire pit here, a little sitting area. No trees hanging over the house. Looks like there's solar panels up there to heat the pool, I would think. It's hard to really get up high to see, but it looks like I see panels and stuff up there. Let me see if I can go to the corner here. There's our murky water. See fish in there. Yeah, it has panels, so you can see so that's to keep the pool nice and warm, using solar. Looks like this fence belongs to this property, so that's a nice thing. It's hard to tell the age of the roof because the panels are there and it's way up high, but the AC looks like it's been done. I'm gonna see if I can find the condenser, the outside condenser, just to eyeball it. I'm not sure which side of the house it's on. It's a pretty good sized backyard. You have this lanai and a pool, and still beyond that, a little bit of a fire pit. So they have this, I don't know, this little area here. I think, and you can see there's gutters. I think the other side has the condenser. Let's take a quick peek. I might have to go around to the front because of the gate. No, I can get through. Not sure what that is. So this right here looks like it's, I'm thinking this is, yeah, this is a heater to the pool. This is your AC system. It looks great. Your AC is definitely new or newer. I'd say a year or two. So your AC is solid, and it was very cold. And this is for the pool. You can see it has spa and pool. Some people don't use these because it can be very expensive. Like that pool doesn't have a spa. Sometimes these things just heat up the spa, you know, just a little 6x6 little area. But this one's supposed to heat up the entire pool, and that could be expensive. Some people get the first month's bill and they're like, and if you don't use these things, they can stop working. But anyway, that's definitely a pool heater, and that's your AC, and your AC looks great. And then of course this is your pool equipment, which looks okay as well. Like I said, I don't know what this is. Comforts. I don't know if it has to do with that little AC unit that we saw inside the you see they have fans, several fans around the property. These people are all about staying cool. All right, well, I hope this video gives you a little bit of an idea of what the property's like. If you have any interest, I can send you the comps on that and discuss it further. They're asking $250 for this. It's only been on the market 2 days. They are getting some pretty decent activity, so I think they're going to want to get their full asking price probably for the first 30 days or so. But of course we would put an appraisal contingency. If it doesn't appraise, well then we can negotiate at that point. At that point we're kind of locked in with the seller, and it didn't appraise, and then I think it'll come down. I think this would appraise though at $250. It's kind of in the middle of the comps if I remember right, and there's a bit of upgrades. So especially if the AC has been done, the only real big culprit left is the roof. And if it is 16 years, you got 3 to 5 years, so it's getting up there. Let me show you the garage real quick. Almost forgot that. See, it has the alarm system. So this house, they did a little bit of storage up here. They have a water softener, hot water electric as well. You can see this is a block house. It's block on the first floor, wood frame on the second. It does have an irrigation system as well. And then this is a nice garage door. This has these steel bars going across. So that's up to code. You get discounts on insurance, and it's like a hurricane impact resistant garage. So that's good. And it's a 2-car. All right, well this completes my video. Hold on, just you see the front door, just making sure I didn't miss anything. A lot of details and upgrades in this house. See the crown molding everywhere. They have this screened in area in the front. And then the landscape, you have some trees and another little sitting area, kind of similar to where they had the fire pit. They have the lanterns to the front. The paint still looks okay. They probably repainted it once since they bought it. All right, so this will complete my video.